Now Abby Ballack twisting and turning goes wide for Smith. Left-footed effort, and that one knocked down in front. And the Reign will quickly work the match's first corner. Strong defending in front by Elena Montoya. And the Reign to the corner flag. And let's see what Bella wants to do here. Equally capable of playing in long. Amix in swinging ball, met in the air by Smith. And Asher punched it off the crossbar, and the rebound is poked home, and it's Kylie Ballack with the first goal of the match, just 90 seconds old. Well, we talked about how quickly the Reign worked in their home debut in Fort Collins. It took them just 3 minutes. They'll have that here on a missed play from Madison Asher. And the Reign make the Blizzard pay in this battle of natural elements. Kickoff taken by Marling. And now it's the Blizzard in control. To the midfield, Wimbledon loses possession. Barry, Amix, quick turn. Both teams asking for a handball, and this will come down for the Reign, or rather for the Blizzard. And Solis will quickly play it in and give it away. Smith wants to chip one over the top, and now it's Abby Ballack. Ballack booms a right-footed shot, and Asher with the stop. Big early save from Asher. And now the 1-2 settled down by the Blizzard. Good keep by Reese. Reese, don't think she was quite able to keep that in play. And this will be out for a Reign throw. Smith will, I think, leave that for Anissa. Now Barry. Lordeman, great ball wide. And that one's taken away by Vasquez. Burr retrieves possession towards the byline. Ball to the middle. And Ballack rolls that one high and over the net. Came free on the first bounce as well. Again, it was Abby Ballack who had one the last time that the Reign were here in Fort Collins. 7-0 victory over Indios. Perez pushes it off of Smith and out of play. And the Blizzard will get the throw. Settled by Reese. Amix takes it away. Now Perez. Guajardo battling for possession. First touch at the back for the Reign. Fry will settle for Corey. Pushes it. Lordeman. Back for Teague. Now Burr wanted to play Kylie Ballack along. It's knocked away for a Blizzard throw, or rather a Reign throw. Barry. Now to Burr. Down the line. Abby Ballack sachets around LaGuardia. Now 1v1. Ballack turns and burns on the byline. Wants to center. And that's off of Oceana Solis and out for the Reign's second corner of the match. Wasn't a direct conversion on their last set piece, but Ballack cleaned up the loose change for the Reign. Amix again set to take it with Vasquez right in front of her. Amix inside the 18, grazes the top of the crossbar. I don't know that she was trying for an Olympico, but Asher will quickly restart and go short. LaGuardia. And there's Lordeman. Check that. That's Kylie Ballack going to work.
Oh, so much better. What did you do? Perfect. Thank you.
Now the Blizzard have possession momentarily. Corey back to Wahardo on the near side.
Your camera's perfect.
Anissa
On four. So we can get back to having a free
Lordeman wants to go over the top for Smith. Perfectly weighted ball. Amy Smith towards the byline. Low left-footed ball towards the middle. Swallowed up by Asher.
Figure that out, guys. Right there's our headset. Ready, three, take three with the goalkeeper.
Asher off the restart will knuckle one towards the near sideline. Good touch by Solis. A bit too firm though.
Take two.
Now Lordeman, left-footed ball wants to go to Smith. Smith plays one to the corner flag. Looks a little too close for Asher, who will scoop it up. Yeah, and we talk about the Reign in a dead heat with PSD at the top of the table. It will come down likely 2 goal difference. The most you can pick up per match is 5. Again, they put that cap on there to discourage teams from running up the score. Just being downright uncompetitive as the case goes. Teague evades pressure. Wahardo drives it ahead. Ball looking for Smith. Blizzard will collect this. Perez goes back for Asher. Asher closed on quickly, had to get rid of it in a hurry. Lordeman looks ahead. Could be an offside flag coming up, indeed. Kylie Ballack just didn't quite get back in an offside or onside position, rather. So it'll be Asher to set up the free kick. Or they bring it all the way back for the foul. That seems to be the case. Amix and Lordeman both standing over the set piece. Question is who will get it. They'll drive the wall back the requisite 10 yards. Lordeman and Amix either could have a go from here. Bella will instead lift one over the top. And Smith unable to get there on the byline. Love the idea. It was 3-on-1 down the near sideline for the Reign on that set piece. That ball was just underweighted a touch more. May have come to something for Northern Colorado. Blizzard off the restart. Will try and work out of the back. Marling will lay it off for Vasquez, who goes to work. Reign forced the throw. Great turn from Abby Ballack. Ballack all the way to goal. Asher, again, her second save in the opening 10 minutes. Keeps it a 1-0 match. That was a really good stop by Asher. Abby Ballack turned on the Jets down the byline. Amix will lift one towards the middle. Falls kindly. Abby Ballack from distance knocks one off of a Blizzard defender. Reese keeps it in on the sideline, pokes it free. Abby Ballack to the middle. Smith settles and turns. Amix waits. Wahardo from the left back roll. Now Teague. Teague gets it away from pressure. Corey moving forward. Lordeman. Lordeman over the top. The flag had come up. Amix is still hustling. Smart play from Bella Amix. She wasn't offside. It was just Amy Smith who drills one low off of Asher. A second phenomenal save in front. Madison Asher back-to-back point-blank saves. Again to keep it 1-0. Corey will give it back for Teague. Barry. Excellent ball through. Matty Burr off to the races. Burr to the middle. Under hits that. Falls for Kylie Ballack, and there is Asher again. 6 saves already. I'm not a mathematician, but 6 saves in 10 minutes means that she's on pace for 54. It's relatively otherworldly as Amix on the ground for Guajardo. She'll send one into goal. Amix sidesteps one. Now back to the middle this time. Kylie Ballack finishes. Punches one in under the bar. Bombs away for the Ballacks again. Kylie with the brace in the opening 11 minutes. And the Rain off and running.
Number 2 with her second of the game, Kylie Ballack.
For all of the offensive fireworks from the Navy Blue and Sand this year, they have not had a hat trick. They've had enough braces that they could open their own dental clinic.
I was hoping they would see it would come towards you.
And now Marling, they'll go all the way back.
But apparently Kylie did not. So, yeah.
Oh, asking for it and making the run here down the near sideline was Eileen Perez. Blizzard turning on the press just a bit. Teague. The turn from Barry. Excellent left-footed ball over the top, looking for Smith. And Asher out to receive it at the edge of the area. Asher will roll it short for Blizzard back line. Burr trying to work possession away from Montoya. And now the Blizzard here pushing forward. Burr pokes that aside. And the Rain will gather it up again. Taken away. Perez. Now poked back by Amix. Smith on the turn. 1v2 in the middle. Knifed away. Marling will lead it back. Barry. Lordeman. Kylie Ballack settles, waits, holds. Now Abby Ballack pushes it wide. Ballack on her right, wanted to go top corner on the near side post. Instead, it's out for a goal kick.
Take 4.
Colorado State University playing host here for the Rain over the last couple of home matches. Beautiful facility here in Fort Collins. Rams, a Mountain West Conference member. Barry tips it along. Abby Ballack dances to her left. A powerful finish. Abby Ballack this time gets in on the fun, and it's 3 for the Rain just inside a quarter of an hour. That hit was absolutely blistered.
Goal, Northern Colorado Rain. Scored in the 15th minute. Number 3.
If Madison Asher had gotten a piece of it, I'm not sure that her hand would have hung on. As the Blizzard will make their first substitution of the evening. So it's the Ballack family 3, Colorado Blizzard 0 in the early going.
Abby's now the team leading goal scorer with 6.
And Abby and Kylie Ballack not quite done at the moment. 6 now for the younger Ballack sister, leading the Reign in the goal scoring department. Anissa Wahardo and Amix. Audrey Teague wants to go to the middle. Barry has that taken away by Wimbledon. Now Montoya, Wimbledon. Back to the middle. Good ball down the line. Perez looks forward, cuts it around Smith. Perez wants to go through the channel, intercepted by Audrey Teague. Amix, quick one-touch passing from the Reign. Anissa, left back, spent most of her time last year up front. It's transitioned without a blemish to that fullback role for Kelly Brown in her second year. Perez settles. Abby Ballack with the pressure. Perez in a bit of trouble, has support though. Will finally go to it. Sam Corey. Now Wahardo all the way back to Paige Fry, who will get a touch. Fry had to enter on the road. The Reign again today with just one keeper available. Abby Ballack, one-on-one with Perez. Tries to play Kylie Ballack ahead, and Asher will come out and take that away. So Northern Colorado jumping out to that 3-0 advantage. And again, the Blizzard has struggled in the goal-scoring department, making the task that much taller as favor Akpo Pieri. Wimbledon back. Vasquez. Now Perez. The Reign pressuring on the first touch. Reese with it on the near sideline. Reese. And again, there's that pressure on the opening touch. Perez threads the needle. Solis. Now the Blizzard try to go forward. Corey tries to get out of trouble on the sideline. Gets it to Teague. Audrey Teague will switch. Burr. Barry. One-on-one with Wimbledon. Great dummy from Smith. Now Maddie Burr. Nothing but green grass in front of her. Kylie Ballack, another great leave. Abby Ballack, another drive. Asher with the palm stop. Thought maybe there would be a double dummy run there with Bella Amix screaming down the left wing. Akpo Pieri. Akpo Pieri into space. Battling, and it's taken away by Lordeman. Corey lifts one ahead. Kylie Ballack tried to turn. Perez took it away and then under hit it. Kylie Ballack pushes it along. Abby fakes out the keeper, and Abby Ballack is on the double. Ballack to Ballack, business as usual. And Northern Colorado Reign running riot in Fort Collins.
Oh, Northern Colorado Reign scored in the 21st minute by number 3, her second of the game, Abby Ballack, assisted by Kylie Ballack.
Perfect patience and a deft left foot at the end. And the Ballack family once again making the WPSL pay. Corey once again It's Kylie Ballack through the channel. Both Smith and Abby Ballack run onto it. Oh boy. Incidental collision between Amy Smith and Madison Asher, who is down on the edge of the 18. As the collision between Smith and Asher again, not any intent there, but you wonder if maybe Smith caught Asher in the leg or the knee somewhere. That appears to be what the coaching staff for the Blizzard trainer are looking at. And you really truly hope it's just something as innocuous as, you know, a cramp or a Charlie horse, or just something that's a strain in nature. Certainly don't want to see it be anything long term. It's Madison Asher, who, despite the scoreline, it has to be said, has been excellent here in the opening 22 minutes. You really consider some of the goal scoring attempts she's had to contend with, and if it's not for her, it might be a considerably larger scoreline already. Again, both teams have gone to their respective touch lines as they await the Rain will get another word from Kelly Brown, who you have to say can't be unhappy with how the start of the match has gone today. 3-0 or 4-0 rather already, with both Abby and Kylie Ballack a brace apiece. Madison Asher still getting tended to. For Abby Ballack, when she scores, they've come in bunches. Her third brace of the year. Kylie with her second. And again, when those two have been up front for Northern Colorado, it's generally been good news. As Madison Asher now in a sitting position. Madison Asher being helped to her feet slowly, and again, with the ginger movement and everything, you really hope that it's nothing too serious as her coaching staff helping her off the field. And the other challenge now for the Blizzard is they may have Riley Busing, a backup keeper, available. At least that's what we can glean from the substitution list. Most of your goalkeepers will wear zeros, ones, and the high 90s, but I don't see. Oh, there's one more keeper kit there on the far left. That, have to imagine, is Busing. And Madison Asher still being helped off the field.
We don't know who the keeper is.
as we're trying to ascertain who the backup keeper is.
Ready, three, take three. She looks like a keeper, I don't know. Find out if we take a shot at her, I guess.
I believe this will be
There's a 6 on a penny. I don't know if that's.
it's a number 6 penny being worn out there. Roster we were provided didn't have a number 6 on it, so
We don't know who this.
we'll go with what we can get here up in the broadcast booth. Off the restart, the Rain have possession,
Mike, if you
or rather the Blizzard.
The girls call their keeper by a first name, will you let us know? Thank you.
Sam Corey off the restart, Lordeman on the turn. Now Eve Berry flicks one with the left foot, sends Abby Ballack in pursuit. Abby Ballack, 1v1, shakes around Perez, now wants to go to Kylie Ballack on the overlap.
Take two.
And taking no chances, that one knocked out of play by the Blizzard. Rain will get the throw.
Ready, four, take four. That's awesome.
It's Anissa Wahardo
Ready, three,
set for the throw.
three. Ready, two, take two. Nice teamwork there, you guys.
Wahardo looks to the middle. Lordeman, Amix. Lordeman charges forward. That'll fall momentarily for Kylie Ballack. Now the Blizzard will push this forward. Reese, the only one ahead. That one gets past Montoya. Now Maddie Burr turns the corner on Wimbledon behind Smith. And the Blizzard will deal with that. Akpo Pieri. Now Wimbledon. Montoya. Favor Akpo Pieri. Will move it along. Marling tips it back. Wimbledon over the top. And again, that's really been the only way that teams have had intermittent success against the Rain back four this year. It's not a lot to be had through link-up play down the middle. Abby Ballack, 1v1, charges ahead, plays one towards the middle, and a stop on the line. Kylie Ballack looking for the hat trick.
Four, take four. Ready, three, take three. Ready, two, find the ball.
Lordeman,
There we go.
clean trap. Amix, now for Smith. She'll turn, she'll have it from here. And she'll ping one up the underside of the bar and in. Case in point, Amy Smith
Four. Nice job.
pops one over the keeper, up the underside of the bar,
Three, take three.
and into the back of the net.
Goal, Northern Colorado Rain.
Second on the team in goals. The front line keeps firing,
Number 15,
and it's
Amy
5 inside a half hour. As Amy Smith from Fort Collins, playing back at home this summer again, finds the back of the net, and the Blizzard
We have a sub coming
will
up.
make a substitution here. As Elena Montoya off, see who
Ready, two, take two.
the new Blizzard player coming on is. She'll get her first touch.
15.
Wimbledon in the middle, pressured by Barry.
I gave Arnie number 15,
Smith.
15 on the roster.
Now Abby Ballack out wide. Burr tries to get to it, shielded away nicely by Praise Akpo Kieri. Tries to play it ahead, and this is out for a Rain throw.
Anna is the keeper's name. We have an Anna on the bench. Thank you, Mike. Gotta use all our resources here.
Wahardo down the line for Kylie Ballack. To the middle, Barry dances around Akpo Pieri. Corey jumps into the space. The Rain. Again, if gotten everything and then some in the early going. And now the Blizzard in the final third haven't been there often, if at all. Favor Akpo Pieri will look towards the middle. Settle down. Akpo Pieri tries to go to the corner flag. Nobody home but Wahardo. And Anissa will look up the line, has it taken away. And now it's won back by the Blizzard. Momentarily though. Lordeman. Amix. Wide for Burr. Burr holds on to it. Abby Ballack faces and turns. Barry looks through the middle. That ball will roll towards the sideline. Foot race is on. This will be a foul. More incidental than intentional on Kylie Ballack as Eileen Perez still doubled over. Took a pretty good shot hitting the grass. And the Reign will make their first substitution of the match. Lordeman off. And I believe that's Janelle Arenibus who's coming on.
Subbing in for the Reign, Janelle Arenibus.
Yeah, that's exactly who it is. Took us a second to play True Detective, but we'll get it all squared away. Her first appearance of the year for Arenibus. From Las Cruces. Plays her college soccer in the RMAC just down the road at Metro State. Can't go wrong with an RMAC school. Corey lifts one to the middle. Amix turns into a lot of real estate. Burr, the 1-2 with Amy Smith. That ball too firm by just a hair. Sent to safety, and the Reign will get the throw. Maddie Burr has to run, well, almost to the foothills to get that ball before tracking it over. Blizzard regained possession only momentarily. Burr on the takeaway. Burr to the middle and a kick save. That was Kylie Ballack looking for the hat trick. Wahardo trying to get to possession. Guides that out over the sideline. Earns the throw. Corey. To the middle for Teague. Teague. Waits. Smith. Now Arenibus, her first touch. Ballack, Amix, the crafty Reign number 10, looking for Smith on the byline, and the ball a bit too strong for the LSU Tiger to get to it. And a substitution here for the Blizzard. As this will be a goal kick here for the Blizzard, who, just as I'm watching, the keeper doesn't appear to be someone that often handles the reins in that particular spot. Smith, great turn on her right, and then she'll blast one into the net. The front line for the Reign, all of them with a brace. That's 2 for Amy Smith. And Northern Colorado running away and hiding here in the first half against the bottom of the table Colorado Blizzard.
In the 36th minute, number 15, Amy Smith with her second of the game. Assisted by number 2, Kylie Ballack.
So Northern Colorado minimally has secured themselves maximum goal difference should the results hold. And one of the things, and I believe I'm not mistaken here, is the players selected their goal songs. No, they did not. I thought they did. Then why is it that Amy always gets the good one? There's some NHL teams have done that for a time.
We did that last year. We did that this year.
Reese up the near sideline, dispossessed. Now Akpo Pieri. Akpo Pieri looks for the switch. That ball behind her counterpart on the far side and out for a rain throw. Northern Colorado's largest margin of victory this year is 7. Or check that, 9. Their largest home margin of victory was 7. Barry. That ball looking for Kylie Ballack on the byline. Again, the idea there, just a bit over hit for Kylie to get there. Blizzard in control, and just as quickly, Aranibas will scoop it up. Fajardo, firm pass for Amix. Corey. The rain effortlessly side to side, a 4-2-3-1. Slick turn. Blizzard now looking forward, Akpo Pieri. And Fajardo takes advantage of sloppy first touch. A bad giveaway. Marling all by her lonesome up front. Strong dispossession, but it's the Blizzard who will hold on to it. Fajardo tries to sidestep Akpo Pieri. Turns back to the middle. Barry. Amix, who's dropped back into more of a holding role. And that's the value of Bella Amix, even as the number 10. Second-year Reign midfielder is just so good at all parts in the middle of the park. We've seen her play in that true central midfield role. As a creator, as an attacking mid, and as steady as can be in that holding midfield role as well. Corey. Now Fajardo. Sam Corey, who started every game this year for the Reign at that central back spot. Burr trying to get around to the byline. Pushes one towards the middle. It's out of play. Her partners have changed at the back. Emma Fasora and Audrey Teague. But Corey, in her first year with the Reign, has proven quite solid in that central back area. Amix carries forward. Tries to touch it wide for Amy Smith. And it's taken back here. It's a bit of cloud cover rolling in the early evening in Fort Collins. Aranibas tries to go wide. And the Blizzard, again, Anissa Fajardo has made that transition look as effortless as can be over the top. Flag should come up, and it will. The offside flag against Abby Ballack. Have to think that with the stoppage for the injury to Madison Asher, that we'll be looking at 5 to 7 minutes of added time here in the first half. The Blizzard again will make a a couple of substitutions. Guajardo. There's another long drive wide of the mark. Reign, after jumping out to that early 6-0 advantage, have certainly stepped off the gas pedal. Wouldn't quite call it coasting, but certainly not smashing down the accelerator. Barry on the takeaway to the middle. Amy Smith, her drive deflected off the bar, the rebound, and the first hat trick of the year belongs to Kylie Ballack. The beneficiary of the save off the crossbar, an easy right-footed pass into the back of the net. And the Reign demolition derby at the Blizzard's expense. As the crowd here this afternoon in Fort Collins, a beautiful evening for folks to come out and watch the Reign. Again, had to weather a bit of a 10-15 minute thunderstorm before we got underway this evening. But now, the only weather alert is the deluge of goal scoring from the Navy Blue. It's Kylie Ballack from distance. That one stopped and knocked down in front. Good save there and recovery by the keeper, who will roll and distribute short for Wimbledon. Wants to go over the top. Corey, now Teague. Back for Sam. Aranibas. It's wide, Burr. And that's the other thing with Kelly Brown with that back four is the fullbacks, Guajardo and Burr, have a lot of independence and ability to jump into the attack. It makes the Reign that much more dangerous. Corey wants to go ahead for Abby Ballack. A two-car pileup and a foul going against the Reign in the midfield. As that was Vasquez who drew the foul. Corey all the way back for Paige Fry. Hasn't had to make a save yet. Ball over the top. Dealt with momentarily there at the back. Akpo plays wide. Settled by LaGuardia. One-on-one with Guajardo. Now favor Akpo on the flag. It's got to be out. Well, now it is. And the Reign will get possession on the throw as we approach the end of the 45. First half action here in Fort Collins. The Reign dominating 7-0 over the Blizzard. Smith has Amix making the run. Smith will take it herself to the middle. Still with it on her left. Smith now wide, 1v1. Smith give and go with Amix. And the offside flag has come up. Smith having a quick conversation about it with the referee. Already 2 goals to the good for Amy today. And off the restart, Easy pass, Amix. Looking for Abby Ballack. And now a bit of real estate down the left side for the Blizzard to try and exploit. Burr overpowers and wins possession back. Aranibas. Now Guajardo asking for help. Barry on the turn. Looks for Amy Smith. Inside the 18, Smith tried to cut it back, and it's knocked off her feet by Solis, and this will be a corner for the Reign. 90 seconds into first half stoppage time. Amix will be the one to take the corner again. Fourth corner of the first half for Northern Colorado. They scored on their first. 90 seconds in. Barry showing short for the Reign. And now it's Barry. The overlap for Amix. Amix lifts one towards the back post, and a good save on Smith. The ball still loose inside the 6. And the Reign will get another corner. Northern Colorado trying to add insult to injury for the Blizzard right before the interval. Amix to the middle. Smith rising to meet the header. Can't get a piece of it, and it's out for a throw. Throw here for the Blizzard on the near sideline. Kylie Ballack out muscling Okpokieri for possession. Now Barry. Abby Ballack on the byline. Waits back to the middle. Barry. Now Kylie Ballack. What a finish for Kylie Ballack. Nestled one into the back of the net. And a thumbs up, and why not? She's got 4.
Here we go.
Goal!
Ballack using the defender as a screen. Finishes off the first half in style for Kelly Brown and the Reign. And the halftime whistle sounds. All Reign all the time, led by Kylie Ballack with 4 in the first half. Abby Ballack and Amy Smith at a brace apiece. And after one half, it is Northern Colorado, the Reign, with an 8-0 lead over the Colorado Blizzard here in Fort Collins. We'll step aside for the halftime break when we return. Second half action. You're watching Northern Colorado Reign FC Soccer on WPSL TV. Brendan Price with you. 8-0, the Reign on top after 45 minutes in Fort Collins. The Rain getting their last few warm-up stretches and jogs in before the start of the second half here in Fort Collins. All Northern Colorado in the opening 45 minutes. 8-0, the Rain on top of the Colorado Blizzard. Have to imagine for Kelly Brown and the Rain that there will be substitutions aplenty in the offing to start this second half tonight in Fort Collins. As it looks like Brooke Pavlich, one of the substitutes set to come on for the Rain. Skylar Hossey out there as well. Looks like Peyton Bell. Again, we'll see what the full rundown is for the Rain. Hope Tao playing on her future home here at Colorado State, committing to the Rams alongside Mia Casey, who's not here tonight, as the Rain getting one more word in with the group. Now Yamada. Yeah, it looks like Kelly Brown is more or less put in the substitutes for the rest of the evening. Yamada, Tai, Tao, Hossey, Pavlich. Quite different starting 11 in the second half for the Rain. The starters did what they needed to do in the opening 45 minutes tonight. A slight understatement in many respects, given how well the front line did. So it'll be the Blizzard who will have the first touch here in half number 2. As one more check from the officials. Referee signaling. And we are underway in half number 2.
Mike, you probably would be on this end of the field this time because where all the action will be.
As it'll be the Blizzard trying to start something offensively here in the second half.
You probably went on the other end of the field this time.
Prezok Pokieri down that far right-hand side. She was alongside Eileen Perez, two of the more active Blizzard players in attack. Ty, excellent ball through the channel. And now Pavlich races forward. Edge of the 18, Pavlich drills the ball off of a Blizzard defender and out of play. And just as quickly, the Rain will get a corner. Pavlich plays for college soccer at UCCS, just down the road in the Springs. That's a great night. Break out the lawn chairs. Yeah, it's never a bad night to be out here in Fort Collins. And I just heard, let's see, not sure what the whistle's about. Is a penalty shot being awarded here? Yes, so I believe what ended up happening was that the referee consulted with the AR, and it's a handball. So a penalty shot here for the Rain. And Hope Tao set to take it. Here's Tao into the back of the net. And like the first tap, it takes just 90 seconds in the second for the Rain FC to add to their treasure trove of goals.
Northern Colorado
Hope Tao from the penalty spot.
Scoring in the 47th minute, Hope Tao.
Second goal on the campaign for Tao. And the Blizzard right back at midfield. And again, this is a squad, the Blizzard, that were coming into play tonight. Minus 66 in the goal difference column. And tonight hasn't really assisted in lowering that margin. Tie back for Peyton Bell. Malia Atkins all the way back to Fry. Lordeman. Yamada. Now the Blizzard have it if only for a moment. Tie. Yamada has Pavlich making the run, and the through ball finds Pavlich. She'll steam down the side at the edge of the 18, plays the ball towards the middle. Picked up by Tao. Turns and waits. Tie. Back for Lordeman. Lordeman, Corey. Starters remaining from the first half. Now Skylar Haase, edge of the 18. Tao trying to get to her left. Still dancing with it. Left to right. Tao is in. And a great save from point blank range. That's a phenomenal stop there. I don't know many full-time keepers that would make that save. Ball lifted towards the post, and Haase with the header. Right idea, but pushed high. This will be goal kick here for the Blizzard. Haase takes it away on the left wing. Paces ahead. Stepped into by Solis nicely. Solis just trying to get it away from danger there. This will be out for a rain throw. McKenna Garrett will take it. Garrett from Windsor. Again, that's something Kelly Brown has done such an excellent job of. Is finding players locally. And it's paid such tremendous dividends. Good read by Bell. The 1-2 with Pavlich. Tie quickly ahead for Yamada. Yamada looking for the pass. Instead, has a ton of room open up. And I believe that crossed the line, or did it? No.
Is that in?
The referee in the AR said it was not in. Yamada might feel a slight bit robbed on that effort. Haase looking through for Pavlich. Now Garrett goes to work. Akpo Kieri works it forward.
Take four.
The throw should be about in front of the Rain technical area.
There's our rain bench.
You see the most of the Rain starting lineup.
Two.
Again, they certainly did everything and then some for Kelly Brown in the opening 45 minutes. Getting what I imagine will be a well-deserved partial night off tonight in preparation for their season finale against the Colorado Pride on Saturday night. 6 p.m. kickoff. We'll have that one for you as well here on the Future Legends YouTube channel or WPSL TV, whichever watching channel is your fancy. Lordeman Lifting one over the top. Haase in pursuit. Wonder if the flag will come up. No, it will not. Haase on the byline. Now powers to the front. Left-footed drive block. Gets it back. Now Yamada. Cute flick over the top. And the ball's still loose and finally corralled by the keeper. And that's the understated beauty, I think, in now Yamada's game is so good finding pockets of space and getting creative with her passing. Akpo tries to go wide for Perez. Left in the first half, took a bit of a knock at the hands of Kylie Ballack. First appearance here in the second half for her. Yamada tried to play one to the near side for Ty. And now the Blizzard. Bell jumps into the play. Bell, strong turn. Now flicks it off the outside of the boot for Haase in pursuit. Haase turns the corner, tries to go to the middle. The wind's starting to pick up for the first time tonight. Wimbledon, long ball into space. And even if you had attached a jetpack to the cleats of Praise Akpo, I'm not sure she would have gotten to that. The idea was certainly there, though. It's Paige Fry, who's had some opportunities in possession, had to come out and claim a ball, is now going to be kicking into a quickly developing wind. And instead, she'll go short. Garrett up the line, ball out of play, and the Blizzard will get a throw. Played to the middle, Wimbledon tips it ahead. That one's picked off by Corey. Now Lordeman tips it to herself. Tried to go to Haase. Picked off by Jessica Vasquez. Vasquez 1v1 with Ty. Lordeman lets it run for Malia Atkins. Ty. Excellent find over the top. Just hit a touch too softly for Haase to run onto it. May have caught some wind as well. Vasquez to the middle. Taken away by the rain. Lordeman wants to go through. Pavlich down the left wing. We'll get there. Pavlich 1v1 with Perez. Yamada on her left. Knifed away by Montoya. Danger not done. Pavlich dancing at the edge of the area. Hits the deck. Lordeman. Tao, low drive, and it slips in. It's Hope Tao on the double in the second half. And double digits for the first time this year for the Reign. And Northern Colorado settling in. And a nice, at least piece of sportsmanship on the part of Tao and the Reign. A very muted celebration and acknowledgement. You see that wind kicking up. Garrett. Now Lordeman. Pavlich turns, waits. Tao to the middle. Picked up there by the Blizzard. Marling tries to go over the top. Corey gets it away from trouble. Fry will play it to the left wing sideline. Corey. Lordeman pokes it to Ty. Ty Has Bell making the run down the sideline. Bell tried to go to Hossie. Marling good in support. Tie. Now Yamada. Excellent ball for Hossie. She'll drive one and going for the kick save there. Skylar Hossie nearly banging one in to the lower corner. The largest win in franchise history was 14-0. That was last season in the league opener in the USLW League at CISA's expense. To be fair, that CISA side only had 9 players at their disposal. And on top of that, their goalkeeper at the time, just a junior in high school, then wound up being all-state as a senior the next year after playing this summer in the USLW League. Lordeman wants to go over the top. Pavlich had to back up and make sure her run was onside. And the offside flag comes up all the same. 5th time that that's happened at Northern Colorado's expense. The Blizzard will go short off the restart. Wimbledon goes wide. Okpokieri pokes it back for Wimbledon in the middle. Lordeman closing fast. Wants to send Hossie through. Vasquez pressured by Yamada. Marling will try the nifty back heel. Swing and a miss for strike one. And Peyton Bell will throw it in. Yamada, excellent dance to the right, lifting one over the top, and that one is knocked down, still loose in front. Tao didn't really have an angle to goal. Yamada again loads up. Yamada drills one off the woodwork. She's done everything but find the back of the net in half number 2. Garrett, Pavlich, the give and go. Garrett on the byline. Tried to get it to the middle, and that's out of play as we approach an hour in here in Fort Collins. It's the sun starting to play a bit of a factor.
Well, they're down 7-0 in the second inning.
Rain with possession in the midfield. They'll go back to Garrett. Tried the switch, and that's off a kneecap. And it'll carry him back to Fry. Now Bell. Back from whence it came.
I can't see anything right now. The sun's right in my eyes. So thank you for following the ball.
Corey lifting one to the middle, looking for Ty. Didn't control in the first touch, and now the Blizzard trying to turn forward. Still looking for their first shot on goal today. Rain haven't made it easy on them. Garrett up the line for Pavlich.
I think Kelly wants to clean sheet for two last-minute goals in the last 2 games.
Now Yamada. Ty, one more. Could have gone wide for Bell, who was steaming ahead from that fullback roll. Now Okpokieri the other direction. Challenged by Corey. Okpokieri still trying to spin into an angle. Does draw the corner off of Corey. And so really the first opportunity for the Blizzard here. So we'll see what the Blizzard want to do with this set piece here. They've got 5 inside the 18, and they'll go short. Wimbledon tries to knock it to the middle. Okpokieri turns and fires wide. So the first set piece of the day goes by without really a ton of danger that Paige Fry and the Reign have to contend with. Tao, Garrett, Hossie asking for that ball over the top and finally gets it. She timed her run to perfection. Hossie, the chip over the top. Picture perfect for number 11 for the Reign. Skylar Hossie timed the run perfectly, got the ball from Garrett, and pops it home.
Goal, Northern Colorado, scored by number 11, Skylar Hossie.
So Hossie finds the score sheet again. It's her fourth goal in 5 matches.
Yeah, we're just kind of covering our bases. Doing a good job. Everybody's doing a good job.
So the Reign continue what is now maybe best described as a monsoon. Yamada still waiting for a challenge to be had. Finally takes it wide. That one poked to the middle by Tao. Well, now Yamada just kept surging forward, waiting for a challenge, and got to about 20 yards out before it showed up. Hossie turns, knuckling with the left foot. Almost wound up being a mishit cross for Brooke Pavlich. Instead, harmlessly out for a goal kick.
Is it raining out there?
So now the Reign again in possession. Yamada from distance, and a kick save there. It's the Reign. Another corner kick for Northern Colorado. Their second of the half, and looks like it's raining. So it's raining and sunny at the same time. Gotta love the Colorado weather.
I can't see that much in the soccer, but I can't see the raindrops.
Again, they'll tell you, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, or I suppose at this current juncture, move to a different part of the pitch. Bell pushes forward into space. The through ball behind Pavlich. She's still going to get there, though. Pavlich dances to the middle. Pavlich and a knee save. Falls kindly for Tao. Faked the first shot. Now, that could be a penalty, and it is. Second attempt for the Reign from the penalty spot. We'll see who will take this one for Northern Colorado. I think it might be Hossie who will take this one. Hossie gets the whistle and blows it home. So Skylar Hossie will pick up a second half brace as well. It's the Reign now 3 for 3 on the year from the penalty spot. All 3 at home.
Scored by number 8, Skylar Hossie, her second of the game.
Hossie last year started in more games than she has this year, but the goal scoring and just the predatory nature at front has been so effective for Kelly Brown this year as a substitute. Chanel Arenibas back in for the Navy Blue and Sand. Audrey Teague re-enters as well. Now Yamada is down the middle for Hossie. quick turn from Montoya. She'll go down the line. This is an onside run. Marling pushes it ahead, edge of the area. Her pass blocked aside. Bell. Tie. Watch out. Referee gets involved. What's the whistle for? Maybe it's because the referee got involved. Yeah, dead ball off the referee. No Happy Gilmore play as it lies. We're making a second one of those on Netflix.
I'm not sure why.
Credit to those trying to lean into the nostalgia for the millennial dollars. Haase towards the corner flag. Haase still dancing on the byline. Rolls one to the middle. Nobody home. And Eileen Perez will take it away. Reese trying to turn it ahead. Taken away by Tao. Now Malia Atkins. Teague. We've seen Atkins mostly in that fullback role. Slides into the middle. As Sam Corey out for the first time. Bell. Waits. Tried to drop it back for Teague. It's knocked away. The Reign will still get the throw. No particular hurry here. Fry. Has seen a lot of touches in possession more than anything. Tie. Excellent touch for Aronibas. Now Atkins pushes ahead. Atkins, that ball hit Tao. Atkins gets it right back and plays it down the line for Garrett. Excellent run forward from Perez. She's clipped down. That could be a card. No. Not even a foul. Have to say, that might have been a makeup whistle there. I have to say, I understand Eileen Perez's gripe there. She was turning into third gear through the midfield before being hauled down. Atkins, now Wimbledon for the Blizzard. Looking to the middle. Taken back, Pavlich pushes ahead, right down Broadway. The ball behind Yamada. She'll gather it up though. Another nifty piece of work from Yamada. Aranibas battling with Akpo Kieri. And the Metro State Roadrunner Aranibas commits the foul. Blizzard off the quick restart. To the middle. And thought Fry was going to grab that. Instead, Teague takes no chances, whisks it away. Over the sideline and out of play. Largest margin of lead for the Reign. Have to imagine en route to 3 points. Pinball down the left wing. And the Reign will get possession back. Bell. Or is it a Reign? Is it a Blizzard throw? Yeah. This will stay with. Oh, the referee. I heard him say that's on me. I think he made the wrong signal. So now it's all turned around the right way, and the Reign will have possession. Taken back. LaGuardia tries to get it to Akpo Kieri in the middle. Atkins. So the Blizzard putting on a bit of press for the first time. Trying to make this Reign back line just a touch uncomfortable. LaGuardia settles. Looks down the line, that ball overhit. And Northern Colorado will get the throw.
Take four, that card shot.
As everyone's soaking it in, just one more home match after tonight for the Reign, and then the postseason potentially awaits for Northern Colorado. Again, they've done their part tonight. No matter what happens, I suppose barring something positively cataclysmic, 3 points and a max 5-goal differential pickup. 2 boxes checked for Kelly Brown and the Blue. The 2 that they can control anyway. Can't do anything about the PSD result. Ty dances to freedom. Now Bell still with it. This ball stays in play. Reese. Excellent ball. Atkins will get it back there. She'll play it for Fry. Easy distribution for Garrett. Pavlich has Yamada and Hossie both making runs. Instead, tries to go to the overlap with Garrett. Perez will take it away. Pavlich off of Akpo Kieri. Reign with support, Yamada. Slows down play. Waits for help. Pavlich. Good defending there from the Blizzard. Reese tries to turn around Atkins. And Malia takes it away. And she'll go all the way back to Fry. Approaching a quarter of an hour remaining here this evening in Fort Collins. Northern Colorado scored 90 seconds in, and the Reign have not even so much as glanced in the rearview mirror since then. Hossie already with 2. Her shot deflected off the back of a Blizzard defender. And good work at the back from the white, red, and peach to ensure a corner not conceded. Reign on the throw. Tao with 2. Abby Ballack with 2. Amy Smith with 2. Skylar Hossie with 2. And Kylie Ballack with 4. Again, somewhat incredible to think that with all the goals scored, just the one hat trick. Nearly given away at the back. The Blizzard played short. Pavlich nearly made them pay. Perez tries to get that around Tao. Perez waiting for it to roll out of play. The ball just dies on the sideline. Reese had a couple of options in the middle. Now Montoya. Reese, real estate on the right sideline. Reese pushes it ahead, plays to the middle, and Teague, good defensive header. Long shot, knocked down. Blocked aside by Aranibas. All of a sudden, the Blizzard finally getting into the final third. That one right through Akpo Kieri. Long drive, and that one just high. My goodness, nearly caught Paige Fry off her line. Oh, wouldn't that have been an otherworldly? And that was from 30, 35 yards out as well. Nearly spoiling Fry and her clean sheet bid. Reese tries another effort from distance, has it blocked. Another one, and Fry reaches out and makes the stop. Her first real test of the evening. gets the job done. Pavlich can't get to that down that far sideline as you see the sun and the shadows starting to wreak havoc with the players and the camera. It's slightly suboptimal. Tau hits the deck, still trying to win possession back there. And then takes a push. The Reign with possession, Pavlich. Pavlich still dances to the middle. Now Yamada on the turn. Yamada still with it. Lifts it wide for Haase. The bright red cleats, Haase. Haase still trying to find an angle to shoot. Haase still in possession. And a whistle. Not sure what the call is. Everyone's still milling about. I think it's a goal kick. Oh no, it's a corner, we think. We think it's a corner kick. There's not a whole lot of movement in the middle one way or another. Hope Tau is going to the corner flag, so have to think that the CSU commit is here and ready for the corner. Tau's ball in, knocked down, and the Blizzard will clear this as far as the 18. Wimbledon wide, Akpokieri harassed by Pavlich. Great turn by Brooke. Strong second half for Pavlich. She draws the foul there as well. She hasn't found the score sheet, but it's been quite industrious work on that left flank. It's part of that 4-3-3 for Kelly Brown in the Reign. Set piece, ball to the middle, targeting Haase. Knocked down by the Blizzard. Reese. Perez. That one knocked off of Tau and out. Blizzard will retain possession. Northern Colorado closing out the regular season on Saturday. They'll put their 6-match winning streak to the test against the Colorado Pride. A team that the Reign picked apart early on the road at the end of May. 6-1 final where Northern Colorado scored 3 goals in the opening 20 minutes. That really has been the modus operandi for this Reign side this year. They have gotten after it early. That's when they found success. Hit 3 in the opening quarter of an hour today. 3 in the opening half hour in their last home match against Indios. Hit 4 in the first 20 minutes when they met the Blizzard on the road back in June. Some of the rain seems to have picked up a bit, at least in certain portions of the playing surface. A takeaway. Haase has Pavlich with her. Haase will stride right down the middle. The shot deflected and easily scooped up by the Blizzard keeper. Bell wants to go down the line. Taken away there by LaGuardia. and out for a Blizzard throw. Ty tries to get it to the middle. Does so successfully. Aranibas. Her ball too far for Tao. Garrett jumps in from that left back position. And yeah, the rain is coming down in earnest on the field. Must just be one of those clouds. Reese tries to send Wimbledon after it. Now Fry on the near side. Will wait and pick it up. 2 saves so far for Paige Fry. Looking for another clean sheet for the Fort Collins native. Would be her second of the year. All over the top, too far for Hossie, as there you see it. The rain coming down in a hurry. As Eileen Perez waiting for the substitutes. And now throw for the rain. Garrett try to get it in. Perez, and again with the scoreline you look at for this Blizzard side, Eileen Perez has been solid in that right midfield role. Madison Asher, before leaving with an injury in the 25th minute, was excellent despite the scoreline. Made a handful of very tough saves. Montoya, her drive blocked. Bell will take no chances and push that over the near sideline and out. So the Blizzard have been able to do a bit more offensively down the stretch. Still hasn't resulted in them finding the goal yet, as Perez from long range throws one wide. It's Paige Fry again, the only keeper on the roster available to play at the moment, with Sienna Shivraj have been called up to the Pakistani national team. It's one of a number of Reign players that have received the national call-up at one point or another this year. Abby Ballack spent some time in camp with Team USA. And Macy Schultz, after about 2 weeks, got a pro contract in Denmark. Pavlich on the takeaway towards the byline, now to the middle for Hossie. Falls for Ty. Drills one low and wide. May have caught that off the top of her boot. Can't imagine that there will be any, and if so, maybe a minute of added time. Blizzard looking for a consolation goal here down the stretch. Reign trying to preserve a clean sheet. They've been unable to do so in their last 2 matches. Aranibas. Now Yamada tries to lift one over the top. Hossie will get to it. Hossie looking near post. Parried away. Tie for Bell. Bell turns the corner. Tries to take it towards goal. Bell, ball to the middle. Dealt with quickly. Corner conceded. So the Reign, for the 7th time, will take a corner kick. Blizzard, it appears, are getting a substitute ready. I believe that's Jessica Vasquez over there, waiting to come on. And Again, there you see it. The elements down the stretch. Tao. Hope Tao will set to take the corner. And here it comes. Tao to the middle. Dealt with quickly, only as far as Yamada. Yamada! Another screamer from now Yamada. Well, as I mentioned, has done everything but score here in this second half. Still waiting that offer for the next level at playing at Salt Lake Community College, just over the mountains in the Beehive State. See the rain really coming down now. It's a free kick for the Blizzard out of the back. Atkins. Now Garrett. Aranibas to the middle. Yamada lets it run for Hossie. Yamada down the middle. Turns and waits. Hossie. Hossie to the middle. Taken away. Rolls kindly for Ty. Goes down the line for Pavlich to the byline. Dealt with here by the Blizzard. And this will be a throw. It's Peyton Bell, who plays her collegiate soccer at Colorado College down in the Springs. Another Mountain West school. It's the Rain with possession on that far sideline. Tao towards the edge of the 18. Blizzard will take it away and look to go on the counter. Strong defending by Bell. This will be out for a Blizzard throw. Is the last few seconds winding off the clock here. A dominant win about to be in the books for the Rain. Vasquez will trigger it in. Pokieri has it poked away by Ty. Aranibas steps in. Hits the deck. Play on, says the referee. Tao. Looking for Garrett. Back to the middle, Garrett. Yamada. Wide, Pavlich to the middle, wanted Hossie. Ball still loose amidst a jumble of legs. Whistle blown. It's a collision of three right in front of the Blizzard 6-yard box. And that will do it here this evening in Fort Collins. The Northern Colorado Rain dominate in the win. 12-0 your final. It's the Rain thrash the Blizzard en route to the win. As you take a look one more time at the Rain.
Final from the CSU Soccer
A goal-scoring extravaganza for Northern Colorado. Kylie Ballack leads the way with 4. Abby Ballack, Amy Smith, Hope Tao, and Skylar Hossie braces aside as the Rain sign off in their penultimate home match with a massive 12-0 victory. The Navy Blue and Light Blue will look to clinch first place with a win on Saturday, right back here against the Colorado Pride.
At 6 p.m. For now, get home safe.
Kickoff at 6 p.m. will get you started 10 minutes before kickoff. A big thank you to everyone for tuning in for this edition of Northern Colorado Reign FC Soccer. Brendan Price signing it off on behalf of Dalton, Mike, and Isaiah on camera, and Jordan Freemeyer, our producer. The final tally again for the Reign, 12-0. Your final on match day 7, the second largest win in franchise history and their largest margin of victory this year. Paige Fry finishes off her second clean sheet with 2 saves.